Hello, I'm Tracy Calloway, and this is Week 3, Discussion 1, Integrating Technology. Mr. Provenos used every technology that was available to him for the benefit of his students. In the beginning of the class, Mr. Provenos sat with the children. He explained what they were going to do and how they were going to do it and what they were going to work on. Addition and subtraction were on the agenda. He talked to the class about the key words so that they would know what they needed to look for in order to know if they needed to add or subtract. Then, when they were in group time, he reinforced that when he was talking to them about the key words and needing to know if they were adding or if they were subtracting. He used the gradual release model by letting them use the technology on their own. He would model for them what he expected them to do, but then the ultimate responsibility fell back on them because they couldn't move up until on a level until they had mastered a concept. The students were responsible for their own learning. He shared the objectives with them so they would know what they were doing. The games on the computer gave the children instant feedback, which also reinforced, and it helped the teacher because they were getting the immediate feedback so that he could spend time on the other students that really needed him. He could assess when he was talking to students, and he was figuring out what they knew and what they didn't know, and he could also assess by where they were on the game. The students could move on until they got to a certain point. The third way that he assessed was they did a benchmark every 6 to 8 weeks, and that also told him where students were in relation to where he wanted them to be. He specifically structures his lessons to incorporate technology by making sure that he has the software available to the students for specific lessons. He started out by having everyone on the same level. Once he saw that a student had the grasp of the concept, then they were able to start moving up on their own and doing things at their own pace. The different levels of cognition were evident by the way that the students were learning. Some students were able to work more on their own while others still needed the teacher's help more, which is fine. It just shows the different levels of where they were. It was also evident by the way they were coming to conclusions about the answers. Some were counting on their fingers, some were using their whiteboard, some didn't need help at all. This type of learning should be a good way to foster positive self-esteem. Students are able to work at their own pace, and this enables the students to feel successful. And even those that needed the extra help from the teacher, he was able to make them feel successful by the way that he was teaching them a better way to do stuff. Instead of correcting them, he just showed them a different way to do it. Then instant feedback also fosters that positive self-esteem. Because when they get that instant feedback, then they've got that instant gratification. They know they've done it, they're proud of themselves, and they can move on to the next level. I think that he did a wonderful job with his children, and I would love to be in that classroom. Thank you.